Hello guys, we're gonna talk about beginning of Python um, and yeah, a variable expressions and statements. So as you see value and data types, um, it explains as basic. A value can be number, um, name, like letter or number, um, and the variable doesn't really explain right here. Variable is which takes on and for a name for the variable or for the object. Let's go to second. Shows like how when you write hello world with quotation, it shows when you type what kind of class it is, which is a string, and type on when you type 17, it shows it's integer a class. So when you type 3.2, it shows when you print it, it shows it's a float. So those are basic things. So we're gonna do this homework. What is the result? Data type 1 on integer and the float are added. So I'm gonna go on Python and just a second, try out the homework with you guys. So basically what I did is x equals just watch what I'm doing, 0.5, which is a float, and plus 7 plus 7, and you just enter, say print x. So it gives out 10.5, which is great. Yes. And we're gonna go to the next one. Strings Python. I'm just gonna go over basically the homeworks and the notes. Type on, this is a string, the same thing exactly that I went through. This is string, this is message, which when you give a variable to the value or the object, which is, you see right here, message is equals to with the codes, this message will spend several lines, which it just shows basically how when you print out the variable, how the value comes out. Let's go see. Use print to print out the following string. What's the big idea? What's the big idea? Question codes with the codes. And she said, well, I'm gonna go show to you guys basically the homework, if you need to do it. Okay. Oh my goodness. So I say print and basically put what's called single quotes, and then I do double quotes. What's the big idea? Question. code, comma, she said, and then the same thing at the end. You have to quote 3 times with the single quote, and when you enter it, it literally prints out what I asked for. That's what it shows. It shows right here, the example right here, how right here it's like single quote, single quotes, double. Oh no, she explained whatever, da 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 da, book, and then right here it when you print it, it prints out exactly what you need to know, so without all those extra stuffs. Okay, past that, variables. So let's just go through. This is just the variables, and just having a variable, like I explained what is variables means and what the outcome is. Well, I'm gonna show to you guys example. What does Python do with the following? So right here we just give x is a variable to 1, and x is a variable, and x plus 1. What the outcome would be. Just look at this example. Let me go put this for you guys. Do with the Python Pro problem. So like I say, x equals 1 and x equals x plus 1, and when we print x, you get 2. So it just gives us the variable helps us to identify the objects, and when we don't have to copy the whole thing in the printing. That's just doing math. So Python shows us easily how to print things out. Okay, rest of them are just the same thing, so I'm not gonna really go over that. Variable names and keywords. So let's just go to the homework and let's go over it. So you guys see x, y, z equals 1, 2, 3. Basically, when you print those things out, the outcome will be no matter what, same thing. So let's see with my work. Those are just the basic for Python, starting basic programming. So let's see where we are. Sorry. So let's see. X, Y, Z. That's just a long variable for object 1, 2, and 3. But when I enter print and X, Y, Z, Sorry, I made a mistake, so let's go back. It won't go back, so I had to re-enter it again, the mistake that I made. So x, z, x, y, and z, and equals 1, 2, 3. Well, it's not gonna let me do this because it feels like I am doing another programming and I have errors, but not really. What I'm doing here is just to show you guys, like, no matter what the variable is, the value will not really change. It will be the same the way you print the value. So z, x, y, I just to switch it up, equals 1, 2, 3, and print z, x, y. So see, it just doesn't have those commas and stuff. That's all. And that's just basic things. Let's go to 5. Okay, those just the examples. Lean, hello. These things like read when it's positive, as you see, 1 plus 1 is 2, is plus. In Python, if it is negative, if it is positive, it reads from left to right. If it is negative, right, it reads from right to left. So I'm gonna show you guys a couple examples. Okay. All right. 5. So let's say x equals 3. So 3 and 3. So bracket 3 plus 2. Oh, wait, square. This is like a square, as you know. The little dots. These ones are, squares. Double, and if you just do singles, multiplication. Sorry, my words. Addition. Enter. We're gonna print x. It's 27, as you see. But there's a whole lot to do with it than just the printing the x. What I'm gonna show to you is